morning, friends. Happy Monday. I have been so excited to share the big Seint summer sale that is coming up. In fact, it is one of the biggest sales that I've seen in a long time. So we're gonna kind of go through some of the things that are on sale. I'm gonna show you my favorites. Go ahead and say hi. I've been using Seint for over 6 years. I show a lot of makeup on here and I get the question all the time, Lauren, do you still love Seint? I love Seint, I still use Seint, but because my platform has grown, a lot of you wanna see different makeup. So I show a lot of different makeup. Today, we're gonna do Seint only because that has been really requested in my inbox, and you're gonna be able to get a lot of your favorites. Hi, Catherine, you're gonna get a lot of your favorites for 25% off, 40% off, 50% off, and some are never coming back, so they're like a last chance sale. So at any time during this live, I think I set up my little automations to send you my favorites list. So all you have to do is comment sale, and hopefully it sends it straight to your inbox. Hi, Ryan. Hello from Canada. Hello, you guys. I hope you're having a good Monday. I am feeling like a crazy person every Monday of my life, but we're gonna get ready because I have a lot to do today and I'm sure you do too. So I wanna show you really quick, if you are new to my page and you don't know what Seint is a one compact makeup system. So I've been using it, like I said, for 6 years. It is amazing. It has everything you need in one little spot, and it's all magnetic. This one is messy. This is one of my personal ones. I'm gonna show you how you can fill it. And the cool thing is they come in all different sizes, so you can definitely pick a palette that is perfect for you, but they're magnetic. So these are little tins. These are foundation, they're your concealer, they're your contour, your bronzer, and they're all they pop out like this. So it's really cool. Now, you buy the tins, and then when the tins are done, you've gone through them, then what you can do from there is, I'm just loading this one up so you can see, what you can do from there is then you just purchase the tin. So I'm just gonna pop in my foundation. This is my foundation shade, and it just pops in like this, whoops, just like that. So it's magnetic, okay? And then I'm gonna get my concealer shade, and I'm gonna show you how to put all of this on if you've never used it. But the really cool thing about this is, especially because I travel a lot, I bring this everywhere with me. So it is always with me, and I don't have to bring this huge bag of makeup anymore, which, if you know how much makeup most of us women bring on vacation, it is a lot. So this just makes it really, really simple. I'm gonna tuck my hair back behind my ears, and I'm gonna show you my everyday makeup routine. So first thing is I'm gonna go in with sunscreen. This is not from Seint, but like I said, if you comment sale at all during any of this, you should be able to have most of the links sent to you, the products I'm using. If they're not linked on that DM that you get, they'll be on my LTK. So this is the glow screen. I love this one. It is in Sunrise, and I always just make sure that I apply it all over before I get started. This does not have SPF, and even if you're using a foundation with SPF, I really suggest you make sure that you put more on. I have SPF on my neck already. I've already been out in the sun today, so we're just reapplying. This is my second coat of this. If you're not getting a DM for the sale, let me know, because I will make sure that I go back in and send it to you. I just tried this today and I'm hoping it works. So, okay. Sunscreen on. You do not have to do this step. This is something I like to do. I like to use a CC cream, a tinted skin tint, something like that, just for added coverage. I'm going to show you. I have texture, I have redness, I have blemishes, all the things that are normal on skin that I think sometimes on social media we don't remember that they're there. So I'm showing you no filter. This is the Erborian. It's a Korean skincare CC cream. It also contains SPF, and I like this one because it literally just kind of evens everything out. And I'm going to use just this BK Beauty brush. This is the 106, and just kind of put that all over. And this is just gonna kind of even everything out. Now, can you use Seint alone without a skin tint? Yes. I just like a little bit extra, so that's why I'm just evening everything out. Okay, and you can see this isn't giving me a ton of coverage, but it's giving me just a little bit that when I go in to work with my creams, I don't have to apply as much. So for our sale, there are eyeshadows on sale, there are lip and cheeks on sale, there are brushes on sale, all our powder illuminators are on sale. I mean, this sale is crazy. So if you are someone who already uses Seint, you're gonna wanna stock up because a lot of them are not coming back. And if you aren't someone who uses Seint, but maybe you use a different foundation or you use, a different concealer, but you wanna try a cream blush, you wanna try some eyeshadows from Seint, you can grab a palette and you can build your own, which is really cool. So we're gonna go in with my palette. These are my foundation shades. In the summer, I'm not really contouring very much. I'm using a bronzer, so this is my bronzer. You can actually get the bronzer and a brush, I believe, for like way cheap. This is my favorite bronzer, and I use a lot of bronzers. I always go back to this. This is Bella bronzer. And then I kind of put in some of my favorite lip and cheeks. Like I said, you can comment sale, and they should send all my favorite ones to you, but these are some of my favorites that are on the sale. And then I put in some of my favorite powder illuminators, Ignore My Mess, and some eyeshadows. And like I said, I linked them all for you, so just comment sale. And we're gonna do an eye look together, and we're gonna use some of the lip and cheeks so you can see them. But we're gonna go in and we're gonna use this detailed brush. No, we're not. We're gonna use the blush and bronzer brush. We're gonna come in with the bronzer. And like I said, like you can use these techniques that I'm doing with any of your bronzers, concealers. I just put this on my hand first, and I'm just gonna go onto the skin, and I'm gonna even everything out before I go on with my other foundations and makeup base, because this is going to, one, it's gonna be less makeup, which I personally at 44 years old, absolutely love, because I don't want to add a ton of makeup, a ton of layers to my skin. I just want to even everything out, and I want it to look like natural skin. So that's what this bronzer is doing. And you can see cream is literally for mature skin my favorite makeup, because it's just going on so smoothly onto the skin. It looks like real skin. It's actually going to not sit on the top layer like a liquid would or a powder. It's going to absorb into the skin so it looks like your real skin. So it's gonna move with your skin. It's going to look like your natural skin, which is what we want, okay? Okay, so there's my bronzer. Lots of times I just go out like this, like that Bella bronzer, and that will be on sale, I believe. It's good. I absolutely love it. Now I'm gonna go in with a detail brush. This is a medium coverage brush. It is dirty. I need to clean it. Yes, I'm not good at cleaning my makeup brushes like I should be, but this one is the detail brush. It's not on sale, but it's my absolute favorite. And I'm gonna take my foundation shade and my concealer, and you can see I'm just mixing back and forth. This does not have to be like a rocket science thing. It's literally going to even out your skin, and creams are really forgiving. So if you are looking for the perfect shade match, creams are great for that because they just tend to match to your skin really well. And most of the Seint highlight colors, which is what we call foundation and concealer, you can wear 2 to 3 colors. Most women can. So I'm just applying this around anywhere I put the bronzer, okay? So it's not a layered makeup, which if you have a hard time with heaviness or cakiness, creams are awesome. I'm gonna leave my eyes alone for a minute. And I hope you can see like how light this is, but it's still giving me so much coverage. So I do free color matches. When I post this, if you comment the word match, don't do it now because I won't see it, but I can color match you for free too. So you can kind of like decide if you wanna try the foundations too, although those are not on sale, so I wanna make sure I say that. And I'm just mixing, and I'm tapping it onto the skin. I'm even putting it over my eyes. But like that is the most skin-like coverage. And can you build it? Yes, you can definitely build it. So if you're someone that maybe has a little more texture, or you have fine lines and wrinkles, don't put them there. But if you have blemishes, it's really easy to build this makeup. So, okay, nothing under my eyes, but I want you to see my skin. Looks like my skin, just a little bit more glowy. And as we age, we lose that glowiness to the skin. So that's why I absolutely love this as well. I like to set my makeup throughout my process, especially in the summer, because it gets really hot. And no matter what makeup you use, you do want to be setting your makeup. So I'm going to use this one. This is the Rimmon makeup spray. I've never used this before. It's the same brand as the skincare that I use, and I absolutely love the skincare, and this is skincare infused too. So we're going to just make sure it's spraying. I've never used it. I like the smell of that. Okay, so I'm setting it right now, but we're gonna reset it later. So if you have a problem with your makeup slipping, sliding, moving during the summer, try the sandwiching setting spray tip that I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more bronzer because I do wanna build the color just a little bit. I like to look tan, but you literally can do whatever you want. That's what is nice about makeup, right? You can kind of add, take away, whatever you want. But I just like this one because it's just gonna build like that sun-kissed look. And especially on my chin, I have texture there. I have texture along the cheek area. And I like to use bronzer there because that dark color is gonna pull back, it's gonna recede. It's gonna make everything look really less textured. It's not gonna kind of accentuate that texture. If you go too light, it will accentuate the texture. Okay, now we're gonna go in with my lighter color. This is your concealer color. You can use any brush. Seint has a good one, but I'm just gonna use this one. I really actually love it. It's the It Cosmetics brush. Spray it with some more setting spray because I want my under eyes to go on really nice and flawless. Tap into the tin, and I'm gonna apply it right here because we tend to get pretty dark right there. Now you can color correct. I'm not. I'm keeping this really minimal. I'm gonna bring it down the side of my nose. I'm gonna take a little bit even onto this area where I tend to hollow. And I'm just tapping that in. And then if you notice, I'm not going in with more product quite yet. I'm taking whatever's under my on my brush, and I'm going under the eye. I'm keeping away from right here. That's where a lot of our fine lines and wrinkles are. And I'm gonna keep that away. So if you have crow's feet and things like that too, you don't wanna put that bright color right there as well. You can go in with your normal foundation if you need to. But we're just gonna lighten the areas of the face that tend to get just a little bit hollowed as well with that color. So brightness, not so bright, okay? And like you can see, I'm using my hand as a palette. I don't ever wanna go in with too much product because you can always take away, but it's really hard, or you can always add. You can't take away as easily. So I like to kind of just work in small areas and then add product as I need. So you can see that's just brightening those areas. Anywhere I'm hollowing, it's giving me just a little bit more of like a plump effect. And then I always take it on the outer corner. So we tend to hollow right here. So just with those three colors, like I'm already starting to kind of have, I'm just gonna go back in and kind of correct whatever's on my brush. I'm already starting to get that skin-like look very easily. So you can comment sale at any time. I'm just gonna break that brightener down the middle of the nose. But you can comment sale anytime, and I'm really hoping that my automatic DM thing that I set up is going to send to you. It's my first time, so let's hope. Okay, so this is your base foundation. It looks like me, my skin looks good, I've got coverage, I look glowy, I look like I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, okay? I'm gonna set it again. Once again, this is the Rimmon, this is their setting spray, they just came out with it. It's really nice. I feel like it feels really good on the skin, and it is skincare infused. Ooh, Kelly said it worked. Yay! You guys, I'm telling you, it's funny. I've been on social media for 5 years, and I feel like every day I'm learning something new because I literally, there's always something to learn on here. And so that little automation thing today, I was like, oh, that's fun. Let's try it. So I'm glad it worked. Okay. So now we're gonna add in these lip and cheeks. So these are my favorite ones. There are so many things on sale. I can't list it all, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you, I can't list them all. So when the sale starts on Wednesday, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto my website and you will see all of the sale items. I believe that Seint is going to make it really nice and clear, fingers crossed, so that all you have to do is go in and you can go look. But what I'm sending you when you comment the word sale, I'm sending you my favorites. So those are the ones I use on repeat, the ones I'm sad are gonna be gone, that I'm gonna be stocking up on, that kind of thing, okay? So that's what I thought I would do today and show you. So I've got a couple of my favorite lip and cheeks here. Now, there's different finishes to these lip and cheeks. There's satin, there's gloss, and so some are gonna be more full coverage, some are gonna be a little more dewy, and that is always something I want you to pay attention to, because when you put a more dewy, glossy lip and cheek onto the skin, it doesn't always stay as well. So I like to layer. So I always say, like, get at least 2 lip and cheeks because you can layer them. But here's the ones, let's see. This one is Pinky Promise. I'm just gonna swatch this one. This one is definitely more glossy. but it is so pretty. Look at that one. This is like the perfect shade for summer. I love this one. This one, let's see, I think this one, I'm gonna have to pop it out because I can't remember. This one is not the one I want because that one's not on sale. I must not have taken that one out. This one's Carousel. Carousel's really pretty layered because it's really, it's more glossy as well, but it's pretty layered on things. You can see it's a lot lighter. So if you're someone who likes a lighter look, this one's really pretty on the lips as well. And then I'm just popping these out as I show them to you. This one is Pink Lemonade. I love Pink Lemonade. I wear this one on repeat in the summer. Look how good that is. Love that one. And then I've got, let's see, this one is Petal. Petal is very light, but it's really pretty on the lips or layered onto another lip and cheek color. So like I said, you can wear them on your lips, your cheeks. There's so many uses for these. And then I've got two more that I want to show you. This one is Candy. I wear Candy all the time as well. You can see I'm a pink person. There are some darker ones too. There's like Tiger Lily, which has more of a coral. There's Love Spell, which is a darker one. There's a ton. And then, this one is one of my, no, I didn't grab it. Marrakesh. I didn't grab that one. I thought I did. That one I absolutely love too. So those are just some of my favorites, but I'm gonna just show you what it looks like on the, not just on my arm, I'm gonna show you on my skin. So I'm gonna use Pinky Promise. I love this one. These are really pigmented. They look scary, I know, but once you put them on, you're gonna be like, oh, these are not scary. So I always, like I said, I just use my hand. So I took off some before I went on because I'm gonna build. So this one is Pinky Promise. Very light, right? It's not scary. And I'm gonna build with, which one do I wanna go? I'm gonna put Pink Lemonade on top. So I just get two different colors there. And I like blush. Now, if you're not a blush girl, you don't have to put as much as I am on here, but it's really pretty. Now, if you get scared, you use too much, just go back where your foundation and you can kind of just tap on top and that will take that look off. But look how pretty that is. I love these. Okay, let's do the same over here. Just mix. You don't have to be like perfect with this, but this is gonna bring back like so much color to the skin because another thing that happens as we age is that we tend to lose color on our faces. Like we look a little bit more dull, and so this is gonna bring it back. And then I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use Carousel. Yeah, I'll use Carousel on the lips because I wanna show you something. So this one's Carousel. See how light it is? It's nothing crazy or scary. It's very glossy, so I do like this one on the lips. I put a little Pink Lemonade on there. So pretty. Now, this is one of my absolute favorites. This will be 25% off. This is Peak Diamonds, or Diamonds, or I don't even know what it's called. Look at that. This stuff is good. It's so hydrating. I love it, love it, love it. And then if you want to add a little bit more, go in with a different color. So like these are all layerable, like, so that's why I want to make sure that you know that. But I just love the look of these, okay? So there you go. Those are the lip and cheek colors. So now let's do eyeshadows. There's a ton of eyeshadows on sale. Ton. So I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. These are some of my favorites. Oh, I should show you the powder illuminator. So all our powder illuminators are going to be on sale. Goldie, Starlit, and Photoshop are my favorite. Ooh, and I like all of them. Amazing's good. Georgia's good. This one's Georgia. They can be worn on the high points of the cheek. See that? Ooh. Or you can wear them on your eyes. So these are awesome and they will last you. I've had these for so long. They'll last you so long. They don't show texture either, so if you get a little worried about that, they don't. But like, look at that. Like when the light catches, that's so pretty. I put some on my nose sometimes. I put it on the middle of the nose. You can put it right here if you have small lips like me. So pretty, okay? So I love those. I also added those, so if you are just jumping on, you can comment the word sale and I will send you all my favorites that I'm talking about. But like I said, the sale that is going to be happening on Wednesday is the largest sale I have seen in a long, long, long time. And everything will be 25, 40%, 50% off, and some are never coming back. So, okay, I needed a drink. All right. Other thing about the lip and cheeks on the lips, they are not long wearing. So I do get that question a lot. They are not long wearing. So I'm a gloss girl in general. I don't look for long wearing things. But if that is something that concerns you, I do like to mention that. All right, let's do a quick eye look with some of the Seint eyeshadows. Where did I put this? This is my eyeshadow primer. So I'm just gonna prime my eyes really quick. Can you prime your eyes with concealer? Yes, I don't love to do that. If you were watching, I did even out my eyelids with concealer, but I like a primer because it's a little more tacky. So if you have a hard time keeping your eyeshadow on or you have oily lids, eyeshadow primer is really great. There are so many affordable eyeshadow primers out there. This one's by Celeste. I love that one. Okay, I wanted to do a look. Let me show you some of these eyeshadows. So Claire is on sale. Claire is one of my absolute favorites. Sis is another one that's really pretty. Look at this one. So pretty. Our shimmers are micro shimmer too, so if you put them on your lids and you have texture, it will not accentuate the texture because they're very fine. They're not like a big glittery shimmer, okay? So you wanna look for that when you're looking for shimmer. We've got Havana, we've got Paris, so these are my favorites in kind of that range of color. And then this is the one I love, I use all the time, is Leo. If you have blue eyes, Leo is so pretty, Havana as well. Then I've got Spiced. This one is a cream, and you have to kind of warm it up. So like I've had this one for a while, but you can see how pretty is that. Then I've got Goldie, which is also gonna be on sale. I've got As You Wish. I have to show you this one too, because in different lights, I don't know if it's gonna pick up, but on different lights, it looks almost like purpley. So it's really cool. I wish I had like a, I wish I had brought like something to wipe my hand on. And then I've got Snowbird. I think that one's Snowbird, and that one's Rigoletto. So those are kind of my favorites in the neutral category, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick eye look. I just wanna show you how easy this is. I'm gonna start with, this is the eyeshadow brush from Seint. I'm gonna start with Leo. Leo's this orange one, okay? And I'm going to just tap, and I'm gonna just start kind of building the color first. Now orange, I will be honest, like 6 years ago, orange was not a color I would ever reach for, but I love it with blue eyes. If you haven't tried orange, like an orange shade with blue eyes, it's really, really pretty. So I'm just putting Leo kind of all above my crease and even onto the lid just a little bit. So it's just kind of like, kind of messy. Like you don't have to be perfect with this, but I already, like look how pretty that is. Just tapping that back in, going to the other side. You can comment sale at any time during this live, and I will make sure that you get the links to all of my favorites, and then you can save that link to shop on Wednesday because so many Seint products are on sale. So if you are someone who loves Seint, this is gonna be the sale for you because you are gonna wanna stock up on so many of these colors. They're good. Okay, so you can see I'm just building that color up. And one thing about eyeshadow, okay, if you have a hard time with eyeshadow, take your time to blend. So I don't load my brush up with a ton of product. I'm literally just putting a little bit of product on, and then I'm going in and working with that before I add in more product. So it's a tiny bit, and then I go in and add. And if you also notice, before I placed this, I had my eyes open so I could see where I was going to place it. Trish, I hope that it sends to you. If it doesn't send to you with sale, please just comment sale. It should send to you then. Sorry. The trigger word on that automation, I don't know if it'll send if you send more than one word. It's kind of tricky. Okay, look how pretty. Leo is so pretty. I love it. All right. Now, what do I want to do? I'm going to go in with Spiced. Okay, so Spiced is really pretty. It's a cream. So these are powder. This one's cream. And I'm going to tap that all on my lid. I've actually haven't tried Leo and Spice together, but it's pretty. Okay, so this is easy. Anyone can do this, right? So far we're at 2 colors. You could stop there. Now we're gonna go back in with a little bit of Leo and we're gonna mix, okay? So a little bit, and we're just gonna mix and blend those together. So pretty. This is a good like going out look even, I feel like. I've noticed I've quit wearing a lot of eyeshadow as I'm getting a little bit older. Maybe it's the summer, I don't know. But so when I do put eyeshadow, I'm like, oh, I love eyeshadow. I should wear it more often. Okay, I'm gonna turn this over. Put a little bit of Leo on the pencil end. And I'm just gonna kind of create depth under the eye with that. It's not much, I'm hardly tapping at all. But I'm just giving a little depth to the eye, okay? And you can kind of add as you go. I'm gonna put a little spice on as well on the outer corner. And you can skip some of these steps if it's not something for you. I just wanna show you how to add a little depth, okay? So now we're gonna go in with this one. This one is Goldie, so pretty. Look how pigmented that is. And I'm gonna keep that on the middle of the eye. So I'm just gonna push. Now, I really like applying these shimmers with my finger. The reason I like to do that is because I feel like I can press them in. I do have texture on the lid, so if I can press, I feel like it goes on a lot smoother, if that makes sense. Another trick, if you feel like you can't get it smooth on the lid, is to use a little bit of setting spray. You can tap your finger into the eyeshadow and then spray your finger, and then it won't move either. So that also helps a lot too. But like, you could be done here. I'm even bringing it into the inner corner. You could be done with that and put some eyeliner, some mascara. That is pretty. Look at that combo together. I'm obsessed. I'm just kind of playing. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making up a combination because I like these colors. This is As You Wish. And I'm gonna add that into the like inner corner of the eye because I want to kind of brighten that. It's a good little trick if you have small eyes like I do. And I'm just pressing. So easy, right? We can do this. Press. And I'm using 4 colors. You really don't need 4 colors for an eyeshadow look. I'm just showing you how I could use this. I'm gonna take a little bit of the spiced, and I'm gonna just add a little bit on this outer corner, kind of right there. And I'm gonna turn my brush over, and I'm just gonna keep that on the outer corner. And that just gives a little more depth. You can always go back into Leo if you really feel like you need to like blend even more. But like, that's so pretty. I'm liking these 4 colors together. Like I said, these are all on sale. So you can grab these, and they're all on my sale list. So if you comment sale, you'll get all my favorites. You can't shop yet, but you will be able to shop on Wednesday. And I'm telling you, these are gonna go fast. Everything's gonna go really fast. So I would set an alarm in your calendar, whatever. I'm just gonna go in with my concealer brush and just kind of tap. I would set an alarm so you don't forget. Make sure you're on my email list too, because I will also send an email out so that you're knowing what's going on as well. Okay, aren't those pretty? So I could totally put more on, I could put less on, really up to you. I'm gonna then take my eyeliner. This is the e.l.f. one. I posted about this on my stories the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. This is in the color Coffee. It's like a brown. I love this one. It's $5. I've been using this every day for the last couple months. I love it. So I'm just gonna tight line. I'm gonna use my mirror. Oh, I wish that the camera would show this, because that As You Wish, in the light, it almost has like a pink to like purpley pretty tone to it. It's so pretty. It looks different in the light. So wherever you are in the light, it's gonna like catch the light. It's pretty. And I'm just coloring. I'm not tight lining. I'm just in between my lashes, okay? So I'm just coloring. I'm not down. Don't do that, because if you go in and you start like getting too much on the waterline, it bugs your eyes. You're gonna get transfer. You don't want that, okay? Then I'm just going to take a little bit of this e.l.f. liner, and I'm gonna kind of color on this brush. See this brush? It's from Moda. It's really small. And I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna stamp it on the edge of my eye, okay? So right, almost like a tiny lash, like a tiny extra lash. So it just gives me a little bit without a big wing. So if you're not someone that wants to put a wing there, or you're not sure if like, maybe you're worried they're not gonna be even, this is a really easy eyeliner trick. But also if you come right here, you're gonna miss the folds of the eye. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles, if you have a fold there, this is a good trick. You can use eyeshadow too for this. See how that just gave me like a little bit of a wing without it being crazy? Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing in this camera. It's really easy. And then it won't smudge because you're using this eyeliner. So see, I'm just coloring on there. And I'll take a little bit under the bottom of the eye. I only like to go about to here because it's just gonna give me a little depth. See how that just gave me a little depth? Nothing crazy. And I'm just connecting that baby wing. So easy. Okay. Comment sale. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying that because I know some of you are just joining, but comment sale and I will make sure you get the links. Uh-oh, I forgot my mascara. Ah, no! Do I not have my mascara? Okay, I gotta go run and get my mascara. Give me 2 seconds and I will be right back because I gotta grab my mascara. Hold on. I moved my mascara and now I can't find it. Hold on, I'm gonna take you with me. We're gonna walk to my office because I feel like that is where it might be. Anyways, this is like my favorite look. I think it's like a really easy one. This is what I needed. We're gonna use this Celeste mascara. If you're looking for a good mascara, this one is awesome. I love it so much. It's like $18, it's super affordable. I also linked that one for you. Can you see that, how it's catching the light? Those powder illuminators are so good. They're so good. Okay, let me show you this mascara because I love it. I believe it might still be on sale, but this wand is tiny, so you can even like really get under the lash line. And it's almost like you're tight lining your lashes. It's pretty cool. Okay. Look how pretty those are. I love this. I love those colors together. If you're just joining, you can comment sale and I'll send you all of my favorites that are going to go live on Wednesday for the Seint sale. And if you're already a Seint user, you're going to want to stock up. I'm gonna do a post later today too, tonight hopefully, with a ton of the products. You can really like see what's being available because there's just so many, I can't even list them all. Which Seint hardly, I feel like they don't do a lot of sales. So when they do sales, I always tell people stock up, especially with this one because you will not be getting, like a lot of them aren't coming back. So I love that, so pretty. Look at that eye look, you guys. 4 colors, and I believe these colors are all like 40 or 50% off. So that means you're gonna get them for like $6 an eyeshadow. That's crazy. They last forever. I feel like I've had some of those eyeshadows for at least a year. Like they're gonna last you a long time. So there you go. Close my eyes so you can see. So pretty. And then I'm gonna let that dry for just a minute and then I'm going to go in and spray it again. But that is literally it, you guys. This one compact makeup is awesome. It literally has everything I need in one compact. You can totally design it any way you want. I am going to post this on my main page and then you can comment match if you want a color match. I do it for free. Yes, the cases, Kelly, are going to be on sale. There's a couple, I think they're mostly the demi cases. If I remember correctly, I think it's mostly the demi. But the cool thing about the demi is they're one layer, so you can really put everything on there. So a lot of times I'll travel with the demi because I don't want all the layers. So those are really great too. There's a couple brushes on sale. Brush soap is on sale. I love the brush soap. If you don't have something to wash your brushes with, the brush soap is so good. There's like so many things. Like I can't even mention it. When it came out, I was like, whoa, like my brain was like, this is gonna be so great. So, okay, let me spray with my setting spray. I want you to see too really quick, I use a lot of setting spray. That's so important if your makeup is coming off. Make sure you're using setting spray. I also linked this, so when you comment sale, you'll get my mascara link, you'll get the setting spray, and then you'll get a list of all my favorite things that I saw on the Seint sale. So if you have any questions though, DM me, ask me anything. I'm gonna post this, like I said, you can ask me in the comments. But I'm so excited to share this with you, and yeah, get shopping, make your lists, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. Okay, have a good Monday. Bye.